They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Now it's Watson, a bootleg. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And Deshaun Watson, when you think about the toughest quarterbacks in the league to game plan against, he's got to be in your top 5, does he not?
And when you talk about game planning, putting him in the top 5, that's an easy call because he can make every throw. That's not an issue at all. He has great touch delivering the football. But that mobility, that added dimension, when he escapes the pocket and those receivers find their way open, short, medium, and long, he finds the right guy. And last but not least, his toughness. He can stand in the pocket, take a hit, and deliver.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
Faking the give. Now Watson. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Here's Watson. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 34-yard line.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
On 2nd down, Love. We're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Off of play action, it's Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Lawrence finds the open target, Arnold. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. There you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Running out of the gun with Etienne. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
A couple of extra defensive backs in the ball game here on 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And this one into the hands of DJ Chark. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team run the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Texans are going to get it back here just past the 35. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off. But he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
From the 44, Watson. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
Got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now it's Watson. This will be caught by Brown. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
On first down, here's Love. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Second and 6.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. I got it.
Watson. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. The carry here for the big tight end. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. The Texans' new punter for 2021, Cameron Johnston, on to punt. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That one complete. He finds Shark. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. So, CD, big changes for 2021. Of course, last year we had the expansion from 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. This year, the headline, the addition of a 17th regular season game. What did you think when you heard the news that this was happening?
Well, my first thought...
And now off to the races, down the right side. He's at the 30. And down to the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. Well, for a tight end, he can definitely motor, and he shows off the wheels there after the catch as he's able to shake free. Handoff running left is Etienne. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And they'll run with Etienne. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. So getting close to the end zone, and you know that rookie wants the ball back. He's looking for his first career touchdown.
He certainly is, and you just wonder with the coaching staff, is it trust in him this early? Or are they trying to get him going, give him confidence early in his NFL career? Either way, they want him to score.
Big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Etienne. And he is out of bounds here. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the second quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your two-point conversion plays, because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have one or two for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
They'll run for it with Robinson. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. James Robinson. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Gostkowski the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
3 yards the gain there, second down. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now for Love. Myles Jack there to make the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 44, Mike, 44.
Watson now to throw. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6. Mike, come baby, come baby.
Watson just beating the play clock. This ball nearly intercepted. A once-in-a-season chance for the big fella, but he couldn't corral it. 4th down straight ahead. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. The kick by Fairbairn is good. That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after their first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week one, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Jamal Agnew now to return it. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Lawrence. And incomplete on the deep ball. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The fullback comes through with a big play there. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a give to Etienne. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2nd down at 7. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Sharks got it, left side. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another completion there. You know, we think about the draft back in the spring. He was selected, obviously, the #1 overall pick. There's great money with that, but Charles, I would think maybe an extra burden too, or is that not that big of a deal at all?
It actually is in the beginning of his career, an added burden, but it's one of those things that if you play well, it becomes something that justifies why you were taken number one. You're fine with that. If you don't play well, it can be an albatross.
Only needing 2 yards on second down. Etienne once more. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right, you look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll run with Etienne. Shoves him aside, and he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars! DJ Chark, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. To throw on 2nd and 10. Watson escaping the pressure right. And this one is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, Watson. That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. The tackle there by Brian Poole. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Freeman again. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
Watson off play action. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Michael Kendricks coming in to drop him.
This Jacksonville unit really struggled to get to the quarterback in 2020. Just 18 sacks as a team. Only Cincinnati had fewer. Remember, they used to be known as Saxonville. They want to get back to those ways here in 2021.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Desmond King, ex of the Chargers and Titans, in on the stop. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9. Another tote for Etienne. And this play is going nowhere as he dives to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Lawrence will throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Arnold. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. Going for it, here's Etienne. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2, but he doesn't come anywhere close. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Under pressure, and down he goes. Josh Allen. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. They'll hand it off. It's Love. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. They don't get it all back there, but they do get 8. And it sets up a 3rd and 15. Back to throw, Watson. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And this is caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Bryce Love punching it in from a yard away. And the Texans have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They've still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try and run it in.
Pass him in.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Jags grab it.
Well, that 2-point attempt failed due to the fumble, but people can't see this, but you got a ball in your hands now, and you got the thing locked in pretty well. You got it covered up.
I love having a football in the booth. I always hang on to it. Makes me feel like I actually played back in my day.
Well, you probably could have. If you'd run that play, you would not have fumbled, I can tell you that.
Maybe. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Lawrence to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Running right, this is Freeman. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. Again, they'll run with Freeman.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll run it here. This is James White. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Push him back hard. Push him back. Whip. Watch the whip. He's coming.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Dwayne Smoot in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. So 3rd down, but you got to think they'd like to get closer, even in a dome with good kicking conditions for a possible field goal. Here's Watson. And that is incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And got his man complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th. To throw, Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. Meanwhile, in Nashville, they're on to the 4th quarter now. And the Cardinals scoring again. They've got that one in cruise control. A win would be their first of the young season. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And they'll go again with Etienne. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 58 yards for him on the ground now on that, his 20th carry of the ball game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Jaguars, it's a victory in the debuts of Trevor Lawrence and Urban Meyer, two guys whose fortunes will certainly be linked the next few years. And they'll be back home next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns.